How to do an intervention? Let's start off by saying you need a professional. If you go on the What is an Intervention page, I go into great detail about what an intervention is and talk about why you need a professional and how you can't do it yourself. How you do an intervention is by addressing the family system. Everybody believes that the person has to want help or they have to hit bottom, which is somewhat true. They think you have to implement tough love, which I understand why you would think that. But how you do an intervention is by having a professional help your family understand where you went in the wrong direction, how the addict or the alcoholic or the person with a mental disorder has taken hostage of your family, how their manipulative behaviors have caused you to fall into a system in which they control. How you do an intervention is not about giving them a speech or having dad give them the attaboy or just having Uncle Ron in recovery tell them that drinking's killing them or using drugs is harmful. How you do an intervention is how you do anything else in life. You hire a professional because you don't know what you're doing. It's the only fatal illness in the world that people repair in-house. In other words, they think they could fix it. I just need to get them the treatment. And there are so many times where even if the person wanted to go to treatment, the family finds themselves sabotaging that. And they don't, well, I shouldn't say they find themselves sabotaging it. They do sabotage and they don't realize they're doing it. So how you do an intervention is you have to look at everything from the ground up. How did you get here? The family of origin dysfunction, the family roles that have been adopted, and what is counterproductive to that person getting well, because you all want to know how to get them help, and I need to know why they're not getting it. So how you do an intervention is you surrender to a professional what you expect of them. You have to expect of yourselves. You expect them to get sober by going to seek out professional help, rightfully so. What makes your family think that you're immune to the effects of the problem? You're all changed forever. You all need to look inward as to why things are the way they are. In order to do an intervention correctly, and how you do an intervention correctly is by you surrendering to a professional, just like you expect your loved one to do.